All right, everybody, welcome back into the Golden Tee Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here. Hopefully you are out somewhere enjoying the good weather, or at least in Chicago. We're getting lucky here with some warmth after snow showers in May and all kinds of rain and craziness. But hope you're having a good Memorial Day, taking a few minutes out of your day to remember those who have fought, for all the freedoms that we enjoy here, including playing some good old Golden Tee. One of the things we talked about for a while now got pushed back sometime because of the current situation with COVID-19 and a lot of our locations being closed is new tee boxes and also new pin positions. So obviously you can tell the difference here on Grand Teton Hole 1. This is going to be the first of 10 9-hole previews we'll do. We'll do the front 9 of all 5 2020 courses this week. Then next week we will do the back 9. And then as far as we have planned right now, June 8th is the tentative launch date for those new tee boxes across home and commercial games and across daily contest events, prize play, closest to the pin, the whole shebang there. So, clearly not anywhere near drivable look here. 551 yards. Do a quick little flyby here. Now, I will say, though, just like with the regular tee boxes and these new ones, you're still going to have plenty of different areas that those tee boxes can show up on. One of the previous games I had was a 400-yard tee box setup. Not as drivable as before, but still within the range there. But if you've been playing for the last couple of years since we introduced new tees in Golden Tee 2018, a lot of variety. So what we'll do is we'll have the new tee boxes that are exclusive for a few months, and then probably around late August, early September, we'll switch around and have all the tee boxes unlocked, especially after Golden Tee 2021 comes out in the fall. Oh, this is a nice one. So hole 2, usually drivable setup here. I'm going to use our IT development camera only. So an even better drivable setup, but what you guys are used to seeing is the tee boxes being over here. And then you got to shoot through the trees and I would say 60% of the time able to crush it over the water and get it on the green though. Get on the green there. But at least with this new tee box that we've got today, much easier, less objects in the way. I was going to say, don't rob me of the great shot points on the video. And let me just reiterate, the camera I just used is development only. No, you're probably never going to get access to it because you guys would spend more time than ever playing Golden Tee by looking at all the fun stuff behind the scenes. Hole 3, this par 3, not too much difference here, just a really short box, at least for this variant of the box. Now, I believe there is a tee box that shows up every so often. I saw a discussion on Golden Tee Fan a few days ago where people thought it was a new tee box that got released early, but it was just one of those rare spots that one out of every 50 games shows up. So now that 100-yard look going to be a much different on that par 3. Now with hole 4, our first par 5, not a lot of difference with this tee box, minus the fact that it is much farther back than what you're currently seeing. Personally, to me, I like that more. Typically, you see the pin in the top right section. Here, with the new pins as part of the release, it's going to be more over to the left. I actually never used the 9 wood. I believe I built this bag for somebody to test. But hey, it clears those trees pretty well. And I feel like you're going to see a lot of that with the 2020 courses where, if you play a lot or if you played a lot of invites the last couple months like I have, you're going to see the difference in the tee boxes obviously very clearly, but also the pin positions. Hole 5, this is another good one. This one, now with at least this new tee box here, nothing in your way to get the green. Obviously, you have to cut it around these trees, but that wind's going to help for that tucked right tee box. Typically, you're seeing the tee box around here, and then you're just hitting a high 6 or high 8 wood over these trees and around. Now this one, Again, another club I don't often use, the 4-wood, but might be useful here. I just want to hit that green. Fringe would have been money right there. But still putting in for eagle. Boom. Not a problem there. Hopefully you get to see it on this front 9. Not sure if you will or not. Well, here's a little tee box. This one's a little buried. Obviously, we'll get that tidied up before you guys actually see it. But just like we have in years past, some of these tee boxes are going to change the pars of the course. So far, seen par 5s turn into drivable par 4s. We saw that with Agave Ranch hole 5 a few years ago. Agave Ranch 18. Saw that with some of last year's courses as well. Hole 7 here, the other par 5. Again, not much change with this one tee box. I don't know the exact number. I'll probably have to get that from Jim Z and the art and dev team, but I know there's a lot of pins and tee boxes that were kept just for this release. We really wanted to change things up this year. Players of all skill levels have talked over the last couple of years about how fun and exciting it is. It changed things up, especially when people have not been able to get out and play Golden Tee as much as they normally will or would have with the last couple months in the world situation. This, freshens things up for those players. Hole 8. This was one of the fun ones that I liked, and I say it was fun because I took screenshots of it and I didn't play it. So now I probably will not think it's as fun. But, well, that was cool. Hold on a second. We're not going to start over because that requires too much work. But what we are going to do is we're going to use an IT dev tool, which is Mulligan Anywhere. So what I was trying to do was go to the dev cam. So you guys are used to teeing off from over here and hitting it down with that big elevation change with those rocks. So now with one of the new tee boxes that Jim Z has, you're going to have an even playing field. It's going to be no elevation change, but you're going to have to get it around these trees. Kind of did it, kind of didn't. You know what? Hey, it's hole 8. We've already used one mulligan to fix a user error. Now we'll use another one. So I want to end on a good note here. Probably should have hit that tree there, but I'm not going to argue with it. So you'll see that on all these courses, a lot of a trade-off. So you lose the elevation change that obviously with backspin would kick your ball back farther depending on the wood that you're using. But now you got to fight more trees directly in your face. And then hole 9 to end this preview, this par 3. Lots of different tee boxes here. This is just one of them. Now you have a downslope instead of coming up on the green. You're going to have a little bit of a downslope. Would have been a great shot to end this first 9-hole preview off. But as of right now, tentative release date is June 8th, 2 weeks from now. We've got the first 9 holes of all 5 2020 courses. And then next week we will start with the back 9. The fun thing is that even for all the tee boxes that you might see and the changes you might see in these couple of videos over the next few weeks, there's still a lot of tee boxes that you're not going to be able to see until you get out there and play it yourself. So, not much of a change here in this setup for hole number 10, but thank you guys for joining us here for this 9-hole new tee box, new pin preview for Grand Teton, and we'll see you tomorrow.